Hey guys, Nuslo here and back from a YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about Bang from One Punch Man versus Isaac Netero from Hunter x Hunter. If you're going to enjoy this video, then make sure to like, subscribe, and let's just get into it. For strict attack potency for Bang, he fought Garo after he fought Super Alloy Titanium Man, who fought Gugetsu, who split a large amount of clouds, with the power needed to do that being equal to 715.8 megatons of TNT, or enough to destroy large mountains. As for Netero, meanwhile, he should be considerably stronger than Gon and base during the Chimera Ant arc, who is capable of punching a Chimera Ant officer across several countries, with the power needed to do so being equal to 123 kilotons of TNT, or enough to destroy a large town. The Rose Bomb is also able to create a large explosion, being equal to around 245.449 megatons of TNT, or enough to destroy a mountain. So even like with the Rose Bomb, Netero just kind of comes up short against Bang. Yeah, Netero massively upscales from Gon, but it's too big of a gap to say that he could really be close in with Bang in terms of power. When it comes to speed, and Bang was considered fast by another hero called Atomic Samurai, and they should relatively scale due to the fact that they fight similar tier opponents. Atomic Samurai could perform dozens of slices in a fraction of a second, including being able to slice lasers, or at least laser-like attacks. In order to do this, he must be moving around 59.7 million miles per hour. As for Netero's speed, he was able to attack Meruem hundreds of thousands of times in the span of just a few minutes. In order to do so, he must have been moving around 305,000 miles per hour. He's also much faster than Cheeto, who cleared a long distance in a very short amount of time to the point where bullets seemed completely motionless. The low end of this calc has around 471,000 miles per hour, with the extreme high end being at 17 million miles per hour. However, even if you take the high end, he would still be over 3 times slower than Bang. Yeah, he does upscale from Cheeto, but again, there's not really much evidence to suggest that he's that much faster. When it comes to durability, and Bang should scale to his attack potency due to taking attacks from post-Dark Shine Garo, who bare minimum scales above Gugetsu. As for Netero, and the way that Nen works in Hunter x Hunter is that basically you should be able to take in as much as you can output. Again, basically meaning that his attack potency should scale to his durability. However, the Rose Bomb doesn't even really tie into Netero's durability, basically meaning that his durability is even less than his potential maximum attack potency. When it comes to abilities, weaponry, and techniques, Bang has enhanced senses as acrobatic and as self-momentum. He's a master in martial arts, has analytical prediction, has attack reflection, has pressure point striking. He has instinctive reaction as he taught Garo how to do so, and he should therefore scale to that. He has statistic amplification and body control with awakened breath too. As for Netero, he has Nen manipulation. Basically, he can amplify his stats with it, and all Nen-based attacks are invisible to people who don't have it. This will come in handy later on. He has enhanced senses, he's quite acrobatic, he's a genius in intellect, he's a master in hand-to-hand combat. He has limited durability negation, as the Shingen Ryu with just one palm strike can shock the internal organs. He has afterimage creation, he has body control and an insane pain tolerance. He has levitation, he has creation, he has energy manipulation and projection. He has perception manipulation, he has transmutation, he has enhanced fear manipulation, as he made Meruem feel fear for the first time in his life. He has self-destruction and poison manipulation with the Poor Man's Rose, basically a massive bomb that explodes out omnidirectionally, and even if you're not killed by it, it will poison you. He has a resistance to cold temperatures and possible self-sustenance, as he seemingly spent 5 years punching 10,000 times a day in the same spot, seemingly without eating or drinking, though it's a little bit of a headcanon bit there. He has limited resistance to analytical prediction, as even Zeno, someone who can read his opponent's abilities, said that he couldn't really do so. So I think it's very clear that Netero has better abilities and is more versatile than Bang. As for weaknesses, and Bang is unwilling to learn new techniques and methods to beat an opponent, or to think outside of the box, as the way he puts it, quote, "You cannot teach an old dog new tricks." His old age has also kind of hampered his stamina a bit, although he is still superhuman within stamina, of course. As for Netero's weaknesses, meanwhile, a form of Nen, or called Zetsu, can, you basically have to focus it on a specific area of your body if you want to enhance it for durability or attack potency purposes. However, it leaves other parts of your body a little bit more vulnerable. Netero must also pray before using the 100 type Guanyin Safa. I have butchered that so much. Zero Had also completely drains his aura and leaves him unable to use Nen for a while. The Rose Bomb also only detonates if his heart stops. So in terms of what's going to affect the fight more, it's probably Bang's weaknesses, especially because of the nature of Netero's abilities. Although, granted, Netero's abilities will affect a lot of things before he's able to start the fight and afterwards, if that makes sense. Basically, once his Guanyin Safa is up, then he doesn't really have any weaknesses. But before and after that, he does, he's kind of left out open. So, yeah, I'd probably say the Bang is more, vulnerable in the fight, I'd say. So overall, who wins the fight? I've gathered from this that Bang is more powerful, faster, and more durable, meanwhile Netero has got more abilities, is more versatile, and is less vulnerable. So, on paper, this is a very even fight, although it's a little bit complicated to explain. If, Bang could see, Netero's abilities, his Nen, then it wouldn't be that much of a fight. Bang would just speed blitz and one-shot Netero. But the fact that he can't see Netero's attacks basically makes it a much more complicated, way of how this fight's going to go down. Especially because of, Bang's weakness of not really, thinking outside of the box. And he would basically just get, hit over and over again. That said, though, he's durable enough to take all Netero's attacks until eventually Netero just drains all of his aura. He uses Zero Hand, hits Bang very hard, and then he's out. And this isn't even taking into account Bang just speed blitzing Netero before he uses, the Guanyin Safa. I'm going to stop trying pronouncing that, I'm going to be honest. But there's then also the fact that Bang again could just outlast him. And then there's the Rose Bomb, which, when it goes off upon Netero dying, it's going to be Bang could tank the attack, right? Providing that the Zero Hand for some reason doesn't mess him up in any way, right? He'd be able to take the attack. However, it's then the poison afterwards that would probably still kill him because he doesn't have any resistance to it. And that basically means that Bang would win the fight. However, overall, it would be a tie. So, yeah, basically Bang wins, but he doesn't come out alive. It's a very bizarre, outcome, all things considered. But, I mean, as what it is. I mean, Netero could, possibly resist Bang's analytical prediction, but, I mean, there's nothing else really to it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.